It's Minimum Production.
So I ready to play. I can't be ready to play. Nimba ready to school. Nimba can't be ready to school. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Now they can't that we love you like we ready. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Now they can't that we love you like we ready. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get play your head. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get play your head. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get more right. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get more right. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get play your head. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get play your head. Imagine why we Asia, checking and we talking and why we Asia. Imagine slow with Asia, checking and we talking and why we Asia. Matifeking and why we Asia, checking and we talking and why we Asia. If you don't get slow with Asia, checking and we talking and slow with Asia. Let I go get and why we Asia, checking and we talking and why we Asia. It's your commentator. Yeah, from Virginia. Get up in Frederick. Play the song. Now go. Za, zoo, za, zoo, za. I want my ass here. Quiet. Nimba quiet. Nimba ya. Nimba ya. Today for me and you, I am a today for me and you, I am Charlie, I am Nimba get it for here, as you get it for here. Nimba can get it for here, as you get it for here. Nimba play it for here, as you get it for here. Strong support of Nimba County. On a road, Pre-Yummy Johnson. On a road, Bobu Gagon. On a road, Jeremiah Macon. On a road, Larry B. Youngway. On a road, Royal Thomas. On a road, Pre-Topa. Take out the bus. He dey gon' blow white. On a road, Flood Thomas. On a road, Town Mumbai. On a road, Tall Copa. Oliver Desua. Adonis Miller, Tamon Yomi, Sterry Committee. I go strong on a road, Saint Brown, Ferry Dekba. I go need my house here. Quiet, Nimba quiet. Nimba quiet. Passons. Say. Don't good. I can't get big on that. You are one well. Nimba ready to play. Nimba can't ready to play. Nimba ready to school. Nimba can't ready to school. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Now the content that we love, like we ready. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Nimba playing, so let me get back. Now the content that we love, like we ready. Ambassador, Ebosso Kwan. Strong supporter, I go strong. The Sion coach, Mota Fofana, Meswoki Toro. Ono package, shall we are Zambia, Santa Cruz, Maria Wempier, my boy Elo. I see you, Dado. Successful black you boy. Quiet, Nimba quiet.
Oh my God, it's Minimum Production.
Yeah, ba. Yeah, man. So, finally, my brother, we are getting the concentrator.
I know, eh? This is really a good news. A good news, my brother.
Do you know that I was almost giving up. I lost hope. I never even thought that this will ever happen again here in Liberia.
Really?
Exactly.
As for me, I knew it would happen. I knew it. As for those people, those asylum better people, they do what they say they will do.
Exactly.
And you know, they say it will tarry, but it will not die. So it is so true in this situation, right? Look, my brother, let tussle with tussle. Sometimes we can forget to know that there are lots of things that can happen that can cause the delay.
Exactly.
Yeah? But remember, it was delayed because of Ebola. When most of us started packing and leaving this country, asylum mentors stay with us in this country during our difficult times. There are people stayed and helped us. It was by then I got to know that the people really care for us, man.
You are correct, my brother. You are 100% correct. And in fact, everything that you are vomiting from your mouth, I believe it. I can remember during our terrible times, all other companies we have in Liberia ran away from us, left us right here for us to take our own suffering. Thing was not easy. If you ask me to explain, my brother, thing was rough. I mean, thing was tough. You know the one that really used to get to me, eh? I couldn't even afford common food to feed my family.
Imagine.
But my brother, nah. You will not believe what happened. My entire family are now happy. My children are now in school. I mean, my 2 children, they are now in school. Not just that. My brothers and my sisters, they are all now in school.
I'm not supporter, I'm a Nimba block and Gayala. But I never block Yala. Nimba like a Yapola. See, Nimba can't tell us all. Now I thought, Nimba Papa and call. The one that making a nose, Nimba just giving a toss and kind of job. Nimba don't want to put a pack out, can never be penalty. See, come the Okamo, but the boy trading your season your name of Pao. Come by that Nimba Combo. That for boy school, I want some more. Maybe you can't be the four by you, but the four by the one that you want to call. Nimba call the flow. I don't man, Nimba can we can increase, but we not yet to job. I don't even wanna hire for the farmer skill up by a bear. I go give a doggy a set, no man, but it's a large as a set. We can't play, we can't win, we can't get it off it. Anima, I made this go to iron. They keep calling Jackie Chan. You must I said with the best gun, we didn't on nobody. So if you say I can't get play money, Lima, oi. I said, oi. Let me introduce somebody special, baby. Go see, come on, guys, see, let's go, Jimmy, let's go. Nimba can on the scene, I play. Jumbo 2-time game, why wait? When we enter on the field, what they say, let go, let Nimba, let's see. Better go, keep on moving in the pole. Nimba can keep fighting the pole. Number 9, just force the score. Referee blowing, where's that go?
All I want is unity, yeah. All I want is togetherness. One Nimba moving forward. I bring the power to make Nimba victorious.
Nimba Nimba skole go. Nimba can we can in peace, but we not yet to show. We wanna all go keep our mosquito for a bear. We can't eat it, but we not yet to show. So, we see the hope, Leo, Bogas go is in control. Nimba will fire. Man, scatter the lava. Nimba will always the fire. Man, scatter the lava. And he for the money do at home. The boy in the man, they can't touch it for one. When the man kick it's a go. Sammy go, it's a go. Strap on kick it's a go. See that go, it's a go. Back. Nimba get power. Nimba Tina spread. We get power to win. What the big. So look, no. Hey, Kaka boy, Kaka Bango. When they put the book, when they fill it up for the devil get out of the naked square. I won't flow in the water. I wish I won't go down there. Go. Say, we chilling in my like one go. First. We never taking the last. We tapping the table. They playing a style in our hero. We holding it to the mountain, telling us for the GB and I'm party. Not too go when I here, go flag no party. Yago in my right. From compasser to tapeta. From Laos straight to Yekepa. Now we don't want to set the last bus. 11 boys can make the whole country cry. Nimba skole go. Nimba can we can in peace, but we not yet to show. We wanna all go keep our mosquito by a bear. But we not yet to show. When the man kick it's a go. Sammy go, it's a go. When Strako kick it's a go. See that go, it's a go. Pegele guape, la ibelete. Emmanuel Tan, ye can say we as your boss. Hey, baby. Hey, yeah. How many kind of people are what Guauma, yayo masao, Guauma. Akanga Nimba, akanga. Nimba can't get it morale. Akanga Nimba, akanga. I see we have him on the wow. Akanga Nimba, akanga.
You won't be alone, you not know your hair. We care for the trophy, we not going to play. Yeah, we learn. We find him, we play. We from Nimba, we the best. So just we be playing, you be shaking at the trophy. Now we take it. Trophy, now we take it.
Guauma, yayo masao, Guauma. You can't fire girl when you might enter. You see the prayer lecture when they wine paper. Come on, lose a camera, someone can be back. Nimba can we are proper why you back. Why you are money paid? Why me pay? I walk in pay. Can I look pay? Yago Nimba yaseo. Yago way. Who come with fire? Who bring the fire? Nimba can come with fire. Oh baby. Nimba kola ko. Nimba kante pile. Nimba kante pile. Nimba kante pile. Guauma. Yayo masao. Guauma.
We did it before, we can do it again. We beat it before, we will never be there again. Nimba wake up. Nimba and Nimba can't wake up. If you have fun, Nimba, let me see you on your feet. Nimba can't be them for your people on their feet.
Boy, Nimba turn and big. I want play come from Belengro. Some I play come from Gbarpolu. Some I play come from Sunny Pole. And some I play come from Nimba. We win the talk lucky, but we coming show them flocky. Nimba Kante boys, yeah, we not here for noise. Yeah, that we they want them made a football play. They all a minute, they want football play.
Yeah, if you know say you official on Nimba, you not support your song and the team. You know say you say anything for Nimba, you not play your song.
When you send Nimba that power, when you send Nimba that education, when you send Nimba that development, Nimba yasio, yago Nimba yasio. We are warriors, conquerors, we never lose a battle. We are leaders, follow Nimba, want to go, follow Nimba, want to go. Wayo, Sawakata wayo, Nimba, wage wayo, Sawakata wayo. Kiani manele kabo, wayo, kiani manele kabo, wayo. Yago Nimba yasio, Nimba yasio. Yago Nimba yasio, Nimba yasio. Yago Nimba yasio, Yago Nimba yasio, Nimba yasio. Yago Nimba yasio, Nimba yasio. Nimba kendela konyane koila kopaka, konyane ondo kola, kota kosalala. Emasi sulaga Nimba mekazu, kawo kagale kake Nimba mekazu. Our education, bringing water, our road, even our hospitals. Yago Nimba yasio, Yago Nimba yasio, Yago Nimba yasio, Yago Nimba yasio. Kazuo, 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 Kazuo.
think I do it.
My husband.
Firstly, you looking tired. Sit down here.
Yeah, I got something serious to tell you. Let me sit down.
What do you say?
Yeah, my whole banner is hurting. My husband. Our old people can say that small shin is better than big shin.
What are you trying to say?
The thing I want to tell you here, you know our son Giombo. You and myself, our Giombo. You know that he was one of those plenty people that was chosen to go outside Labiro, to the women lane. Now not only to go for training, but to also come back to the scene Labiro here and do the same way. For poor people like you and myself, that the way I'm looking at you, so you not get nothing.
What do you get?
Myself, I not get nothing.
What do you get?
For our son to just be taking that go first.
That go.
Then the big man that in front of that whole scholarship in it. I mean, that big man that working to that big place, man.
Everybody do that some more. Let's do that some more. Everybody do that some more. Let's do that some more. Why cocola? Why some more? Why cocola? Why some more? Why cocola? Everybody line up, grab a partner, let's do that some more. Everybody line up, grab a partner, let's do that some more. Everybody line up, grab a partner, let's do that some more. Are you ready? Come on. Go left, right, go back, left, go back, right. That's how you do that some more. Oh, you do that some more. Oh, you do that some more. Oh. Ni makasabi, kalona, kasabi, kalona, kasabi, kalona. Blare bebe sele ya blela le dindin ya kono ye menu bongundoi. Kolole nye sele ya lango le wefata kono ye menu bongundo. Blare bebe sele ya blela le dindin ya kono ye menu bongundo. Kolole nye sele ya lango le wefata kono ye menu bongundo. Everybody do that some more. Let's do that some more. Everybody do that some more. Let's do that some more. Somewhere's a free music, yeah. Somewhere's a free music, yeah. You can do it anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere, yeah. Hip hop. That's how you do that some more. Oh, you do that some more. Oh, you do that some more. Oh, come and get on board. ya inukewa mage ya wanka ya li kolula unka kolumo mlale usebo kolumo mlale usebo sigale ya bege sigale ya bege. Everybody line up, put your hands all onto the freestyle. Everybody line up, put your hands all onto the freestyle. Come on, shake, 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 rock, 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 shake it, rock it, shake it, rock it, shake it, rock it, shake it, rock it, rock, rock it, shake, rock it, shake, rock it, shake. That's how you do the zoom. Oh, oh, you do the zoom. Oh, oh. Bella no come away. Bella no come away. Get on where me away. Get on where me away. Say kada do you way. Say kada do you way. Yala ne se won way yo. Yala ne se won way yo. When you see me near you hear someone. When you see me near you hear someone. Miss my name.
How the game unfolds here. So, referee Moses Football is now set to kickstart this game. So let's look at the lineup first then with Gbarpolu, Asif Kayan, the man who got the 2 goals for Gbarpolu County against my Gibi County. West jersey number 2. We got Koya Fire West jersey number 3 for Gbarpolu County. And we got man Jerry Luko, West jersey number 8. Dorian Wilson, West jersey number 25. Sarkofe, the dangerous man for Gbarpolu County, West jersey number 10. Ramsey Saki is on the bench. Otoso Jackson fit in for Ramsey Saki. Patrick Kamara, West jersey number 5. Mohamed Johnson is also on the bench for Gbarpolu County. Captain Sekou Kamara is in the lineup. He wears jersey number 15. Remy Jackson wears jersey number 4. Momo Diggs wears jersey number 20. And in the post we have Andrew Doma wears jersey number 30. And the head coach is Coach Matthew D, formerly known as Coach Bond. So for Nimba County, we have Teddy Pauly, West jersey number 12. Darius Cole plays for Gunners AFC, West jersey 25. Pascal Harris, number 14. Amara Kamara, number 16. Francisco Ajibo plays for CC United, West Jersey, number 8. Ase Dewe plays for Mustard FC in the second division, West Jersey, number 9, and he's the captain. Josiah Chie, West Jersey, number 2. Malu Johnson, he was the hero for Nimba County against Grand Bassa. He's here in the starting lineup, West Jersey, number 23. MacArthur Mac, West Jersey, number 7. Sarah's Moore, West Jersey, 21. And Mohamed Keita, West Jersey, number 17. The head coach is Coach Muta Fufana. So at this junction, I'll turn over to Nathaniel Tupa to continue on the commentary as I sit back to give you some analysis as the match unfolds.
So it is the most colorful evening in the National County Sports Meet 2021 and 2022. Of course, this is a night to make history or to rewrite history. Gbarpolu County. Samuel Kaya, that's Asa Kaya, who scored 2 times in the semi-final. Was just on the verge of getting the opening goal in this all-important counter mid-final. It's right here, it's right now. There is no other better moment than this one. A very bright start for both teams. The 2004 champions and Nimba County, the 2011 winners, and also 4 times winners here in their 9th county meet, looking to increase their county meet winning tally to 5, and that is going to equal the record of Gbarpolu County. As a matter of fact, Gbarpolu County, as it stands, are the highest carriers 5 times, won it 4 times at Gbarpolu County, and 1 time as Southtown territory. There is no colorful sporting festival. There is no big sporting event, and there is no sporting festival religiously followed by Liberians compared to the National County Sports Meet. Sarkofe, that was a challenge from Darius Cole. And referee Moses Fopper put the breath in the whistle to get a sound going for the free kick here. A big evening for the boys from the Gola Forest, Gbarpolu County. And a big challenge. Can they repeat what happened in 2004? This is what the Gbarpolu citizens are expecting. But can Nimba County, who are heavily favored to lift the title, lift it away to Gbarpolu County? That's the question of the night. And of course, we still have 90 minutes ahead of us. 5 minutes in first half, and it's still Nimba County nil and Gbarpolu County nil. So wherever you are and watching us tonight, we are coming to you live from inside the open air Samuel Kado Sports Complex. The museum for the National County Sports Meet. And I can tell you, the stadium is just jam-packed, even beyond its capacity.
Exactly. Since 2 p.m. today, the stadium got packed already. So at this moment, we expect it to be more than packed, or whatever way somebody could really try to describe the sitting capacity here, because we've been up here since morning and the stadium was already packed.
Nimba County went to their first county final. That was in 1978, and they won that. It was a back-to-back in 1979. They also excelled to the grand final, winning second time. They won there for the test in 1990, losing it to the Bezel Boys of Grand Bassa County. Came back to 2011, again came the crown. Yes, the county wanted to in 2005 without a taste of the trophies 2012. And it's exactly a decade ago, and they are here looking to lay their hand on their first trophy in a decade.
And Mota Fofana will be seeking for his first ever trophy with Nimba County after trying on few.
So the match was disrupted.
Of course.
Of a huge hooliganism from fans. It was really, really disrupted.
That was the time Nimba team walked out of the pitch. So they were punished for that, and even the team was found as well. So he's up here this time around for the third time, seeking a trophy with Nimba County after he slipped up on his job as head coach for Nimba last county meet. But this time around, and he has been trusted, and he has carried the team to the grand final. Let's see whether he can clinch the title this time around.
So he is desperate. Mota Fofana, very, very hungry to get the trophy. So his record as a coach, so something that Nimbayans have been expected, been sent back. Patrick Kamara, Terry Colley against Mohamed Keita. This could be trouble. Sarah Small, goalkeeper Duma. So former Nimba County coach Gbarpolu, who won the trophy a double time in 2010 and 2011, is the technical director for the Nimba County team this county mid-season. He lost it with Nimba County in 2012. Impressive play. Here is Mohamed Keita looking for Makato Ato Hassan. Challenge by Olani Fire. Good play. Patrick. Pascal Harris. Here is Mohamed Keita again. Face to face with Prophet. Keita. A long one for Isaac Dewier. Dewier, let's say, looking for Malu Johnson. He was onside but unable to deal with that.
Of course. And this is the moment Gbarpolu should not allow Nimba to overtake. This is the moment that they need to do everything to quiet down Nimba County. And they need to do everything as they can in order to cool Nimba County down. Because allowing Nimba to penetrate and get that is the dangerous part of Nimba County. And there where they don't relent of getting goals as they have the opportunity. So Gbarpolu need to be very careful.
Sarkophag. Doyen Wosi. Foul by Isaac. There is Jackson. Nimba County. Darius Cole. Mohamed Keita. He puts it through Cyrus Moore. No, Mo could not get it. Instead, looking for Andrew Duma. Just lay his hands on it. Josie. Makato. Still there, Makato. A low cross, Makato. And that is a big finish.
How's it doing?
Isaac Dewier, the captain.
Captain Isaac Dewier.
His name on the score sheet. And I tell you, it is just Nimba County has got to the first goal. He just tried out a heavy start. And that's a big celebration. Isaac Dewier, yes, I have done it. Yes, this is the time. Yes, this is the moment. And the goal is there. Nimba County take the lead.
Of course not. Like I told you, this is the movement that Gbarpolu County shouldn't have allowed Nimba to handle. For every time you allow Nimba to have total control and display it in your half, it becomes troublesome for you. And this is the point that Nimba has taken the lead. Like I told you, Nimba County is very clinical in front of goal. So getting opportunity, getting a chance to play in front of goal could be a serious problem to the defense of Gbarpolu County. Now they have suffered. Giving Nimba County the opportunity to play. As a Dewier captain gives Nimba the lead.
Isaac Dewier scores from a delicious pass from Makato. Just pounced on it, put it through. Goalkeeper Andrew Duma. He could not do anything. That was a wonderful execution from Isaac Dewier. Gbarpolu County lost 3-1. Nimba County, the 2019 and 2020 National County Sportsman, right here on the same song. For the first goal coming from Nimba County, Emmanuel Way, just 2 minutes into the first half. Here is Makato again. This could be trouble. Romeo Jackson is in a way. Makato gets a free kick there. Yellow card is being shown to Royal Jackson.
Nimba County coming up very lively here. This is the team that have scored in all of the games they play. From the kickstart of the National County Sports Meet. So, continuing them of that scoring more than one goal is a serious assignment for Gbarpolu County. Let's see.
So Nimba County remain the only side undefeated so far in the National County Sports Meet. After 5 games, started the league with a draw game against Riverside County in the opening group match of Group B back in Sanikoli. Won their second game against defending 2020 winners, Gbarpolu County. 1-0 with MacArthur scoring the only goal of that match. Defeated Bon County in the final game, 1-0. But moving forward with Gbarpolu County in the quarterfinals and defeated their Academy rivals Gbarpolu County 2-0 back on Wednesday to advance to the grand final. And here they are in the lead, 1 goal ahead of Gbarpolu County. And it has there. There's going to be a chance. And Gbarpolu County has the carrier 1 goal. This is brilliant. This is wonderful. It is a glorious finish. And the score is 1-1. What a final.
What a clicker one there for Asekayan. Asekayan, he was the hero against Nagibi County here. And this time around, settling things up for his Gbarpolu County. Very clinical, Asekayan. What a clever goal score there. And what a great reply for Gbarpolu County. So let's see what Nimba County can do with this. Their own reply will be Nimba County.
And I'll tell you, that is the next way to respond in such a game. And this has just brought the match a competition needed. And this is the moment now. The real game has started. I know this is game on. And let's see what happens with more minutes ahead of us. Just moving towards the first 20 minutes in play. Good response from Gbarpolu County. Samuel Kaya is 2 times in the semi-final here against McGibbon County back on Wednesday night.
I hope this game should not be a goal feast here. Hope this final be a final of competition. I love the response of Gbarpolu County.
The conquerors were conquering, but Gbarpolu had brought it back to level, and the score is Nimba County 1 and Gbarpolu County 1.
Of course.
What a game. A very big evening. This is not just a football match. This is history making. This is a night that will live for ages. And tonight, Lofa County will be dethroned as champions of the National County Sports Meet. Who's going to take the crown? Either Nimba or Gbarpolu County. But it's called leveled 1 to Nimba and 1 to Gbarpolu County.
Exactly. So history to be made, yes. Be more fun. Taking the trophies to Sunny College for the very first time in the dugout for Nimba County. Where did Gbarpolu County after slipping up on 17 years, taking it to Gbarpolu City. Let's see. It was 1 apiece In the Sarkov dribbles through his way, Sarkov make it down.
Sarkov. Azekaya, this man should be a troublemaker. He's very terrible. And I think the defense of Nimba have to really
They need
troublesome.
They need to have something now because after opportunity that's so
let's see. Sarah Small. He scored one of the 4 goals from Nimba County against Gbarpolu. Came from the bench to score a mouth-watering goal against Grand Cape Mal County, and they won 4-1 in the quarterfinals. So the National County Sports League inaugurated in 1956, and this is the 60th year of existence of this tournament. Not the 65th edition, but the 65th year, because there have been a lot of interruption on the way. The Liberian Civil War and other national emergency have caused most of the editions of the tournament to not be played. Gbarpolu County won the crown in 2004. And that was 48 years after the inception of what has today turned out to become the biggest and most followed, most popular sporting festival in Liberia. That's a good play for Olani Fire, very impressive. It's a throw in for Nimba County in the end. Malo Johnson takes it. Nimba Quados. Makato has it. Makato was here in the squad for Monserrato County in the last edition of the county in the final. They lost that to Lufa County.
Of course.
And here today, giving the first pass to help Azek Dewi put Nimba County in front. But Azek Kaya responded very well.
So Azek opened and Azek responded. Azek Dewi got the goal for Nimba, and another Azek got goal for Gbarpolu County.
So I think it's not easy.
That's good.
A free kick is here for Nimba County. A little close to the halfway line. Francesco Pajibo post to take it. A delivery is there from Pajibo. And the flag is up by Francis Bar. So wherever you are watching, this is KTV Live, coming to you from the Summer Canada Sports Complex here tonight. In this grand final of the 2021 and 2022 National County Sports League. You can also watch this match on our YouTube channel, KMTV Liberia. The broadcast brought to you through the kind courtesy of Orange Liberia. Of course, GVL is also a sponsor of this commentary. It's to our understanding that it's been relayed on the national television, LMTV. Nimba County the way again. Headers there, but goal kick. Says the referee. Moses Fopa was the referee in a friendly match for Nimba County against Agibi County back in November in Kakata, with Nimba County winning 3-1. And he's the referee here for Nimba County against Gbarpolu in this continent final. 25 minutes played, and it's one for Nimba County, one for Gbarpolu County. Gbarpolu County became a county in Liberia in 2001. That was 154 years after the independence of Liberia, 5 years after the inception of the National County Sports League. There's a goal! Josiah C. He has just grabbed it through, and now Nimba County take the lead for the second time. And 6 minutes on the clock, and 30 seconds play. Josiah C score, and Nimba County take the lead, 2 goals to 1.
So this is Gbarpolu County again have gone down as Nimba County take the lead for the second time. So let's see what will be the reaction from Gbarpolu County. Josiah C.A. A lovely goal, unexpected one there. That just beat past goalkeeper Andrew Doma and gave Nimba County the lead. Josiah C.A. Nimba County ahead.
This drama is becoming more interesting. Minute by minute, the game keeps getting momentous and keeps getting more intriguing with a lot to look out for. But Nimba County are back in the league for the second time in our first half. And Josiah C is the scorer as Nimba County go back in front with 2-1 on the score sheet.
Exactly. So the game has come to a standstill. Both coaches will have the time to talk to their players as the medics look at goalkeeper Andrew Doma. But Nimba County have taken the lead for the second time. Gbarpolu County. Let's see how does the reply to this. On as the day give Nimba the lead. But it was Azekayan who replied on a 2 minutes. This time it's Josiah C.A. making it 2-1 for Nimba County. Let's see whether we have another Josiah for Gbarpolu County. Since we had an Ase who got the equalizer after Ase day we got the goal for Nimba.
I tell you, it's not easy here tonight. The conquerors are conquering. They are unleashing and they are uncompromising. Two-1 is the score. Nimba County in the lead. That was just a staggering goal from Josiah C. Right over the axe of the 18-yard box. And goalkeeper Andrew Doma could not handle that.
So Gbarpolu County will now make a substitution here. Goalkeeper Andrew Doma has been substituted. Let's see who go on there.
After conceding 2 goals in the first half, just before we hit the first half hour mark, goalkeeper Andrew Doma for the first time is unable to complete a compliment gift for Gbarpolu County. So he's been substituted with a new man coming between the sticks. Gbarpolu having a substitution with a goalkeeper for the first time.
So they made me to think about Grand Kidman and Nimba County game, wherein the goalkeeper signaled to be substituted after Nimba took the lead 2-0. But this time around, Nimba are ahead 2-1, and goalkeeper Andrew Doma has been substituted, and replacing him is Richard Dory. So let's see what flavor rich we add to this game as Nimba takes the lead for the second time in the first half.
So we're still looking forward to see whether Gbarpolu County can get another response to bring the bash back. On the level score, they have a corner kick. Here comes the delivery. Technically comes up. Punches. Straight in half of Nimba County. Duyan Wosi, Olani Fire. Here is not Jerry Lipo. Makato steals it for Nimba County. He has Malu Johnson running. It's too hard for Johnson. Romeo Jackson. That's a foul. Very beautiful goal from Josiah C. From right over the back of the 18-yard box.
That was just I see it, and that's it. I think in that position where they need to pick a chance. That way, you just pick your chance, and see anything can happen. And that was just what Josiah did. And keep on do my heart. No respond to that.
This is another set piece here for Gbarpolu County over for the same area, and Romeo Jackson delivers again. This has been headed away. Kamara. The response there for Kamara. Josiah C. Makato on the run.
I think I should have just got you and see the working there or in the half of Gbarpolu, so they need to relax themselves, play the ball around and see our best to get more goals flowing. Because if you maintain the ball or possession of the ball and have those penetrating passes, your opponent just go astray and probably make use of those clear passes in their own half. So I think they need to relax and have the ball moving around, you know. Let's go.
And Mohamed Keita also brought in. He's also forward and playing the
You notice that play three at playing back where you have Pastor Harris and Amara Kamara at the back. Those are central defenders, but Coach Muta Fofana, they're using a 3-4-3 for and looking at those three defenders working from left to right in defense. Then you have from
so accelometer. You matter too.
Hello and welcome to part 2 of our drama serial on Accelometer Liberia is working.
Our cross is there, looking for Saros for the flags up. And that is no trouble for the Baptist. New goalkeeper Dora. Sekou Kamara, the captain of Nagibe County, with a very lovely work in their territory. Pajibo. Back to Pajibo. He finds Malu Johnson. Johnson sees Sarasmo running, puts it through. Sarasmo is there. But goalkeeper Dora, he was just good and lucky with that. That was cool. As a Kanya could not get it, Malu Johnson for Nimba County. It's been put out of play by Jerry Lipo, and it's a throw in for Nimba County. That was cool, fans Pajibo. Olane Fire headers for Gbarpolu County. Josiah C is here. Here is Malu Johnson. Malu Johnson, a long shot. And that was just a little easier for goalkeeper Richard Dura. As a giveaway. Olane Fire challenged by Makato. He sends it back to Dora. Atos still making a run. Dora back to Fire. Fire nice moving toward the central cycle. Takes a long one looking for Summer Kaya. That was cool, tries to play, but still there for Kaya. And being won back by Pajibo. Good play from Pajibo there. That was very impressive. Francesco Pajibo. There is Sarkofe. Wonderful play. Across is there. So the match has been frozen. Gbarpolu County having a man down. And the Nimba citizens are very, very excited to have a 2-goal lead. And we are just 5 minutes away from the first half break. Nimba County became a county in Liberia in 1964. That was 170 years following the independence of Liberia as a nation in Africa. There's no record actually we have when they first play in the tournament. However, Nimba won the trophy for the first time in 1978. That was 22 years following the start of the tournament. Nimba has since been to 8 finals, winning 4 and losing 4. Each time Nimba won the trophy has been on a double occasions. He won the crown in 1977, also won it in 1979, and then he won it in 2010 and kept it in 2011, losing it to Grand Bassa in 1990 and in 2014. Also lost it to Magebe County in 2012, and most recently they lost it to Gbarpolu County in 2020. That was 2 years back. Though the 2020 final ended in a chaos, but Grand Crew were crowned champions. They had a 1-0 lead already before the eventual disruption of the match. So tonight, Nimba County have a step in front, marching towards lifting the title, and this will be the first time since 2011 that Nimba County will be taking the crown home. But there are still plenty to play for, plenty minutes to play for in this match. And let's see what can the boys on the goal for us do. Just a slim margin. 1-0 is the lead, 2-1 for Nimba County. So it's just a goal deficit. They had a very good response. Less than 2 minutes after Nimba took the lead through Isaac Dewi, Isaac Kaya. Got the equalizer. Malo Johnson and Sarah Small, but the flag has been raised by the assistant to Francis Osatoba.
That was a nice call there by Francis Bart. And I think the team of officials here are really doing their best, and they are really on top of this match from the first half, because we are gradually hitting the end of this first half. And tactically, both counties are doing their best, regardless of the goal score by Nimba County. Gbarpolu County still fighting their way through. But let's see how best.
Makato trying to get a strike, but I think that was just surface play from Makato.
Obviously, it was.
Pajibo. Here is Keita. Keita takes a long one, is headed back by Olane Fire. Makato sends it back, looking for Malu Johnson. Malu has it. Again, the flag is up from Francis Bar. And 3 minutes have been added as the stoppage time in the first half. Nimba County lead 2-1. Will Gbarpolu County have an equalizer before we can go for the break? Or Nimba County will remain in front as we go for the first half break. Francesco Bajibo is not here for Malu Johnson. Johnson posted through, but that was not a good cross from Johnson. He was looking for Makato. Again, Nimba County. What a lovely play from Isaac Dehuye.
Yes, I saw him taking his eyes from that
He
ball.
is there. Again, that gets a strike. That's just a sad netting. That was beautiful.
Of course, it was. So lovely from Keita, and the pass from Abdewe, like I was trying to say, he took his eyes off the ball and the direction in which he was passing, that type of faking and moving. So he had total control of what he was doing. And it's just lovely of him as a Dewe. He's the captain. He has represented Nimba County on several occasions in the National County Sports Meet.
He was here with Nimba County as the captain in 2020 final against Gbarpolu County. Duya Wilson. The open share crosses here. Again, Amara Kamara Yusufe. A good work from Kamara. MacArthur tries to beat up on it. Isaac Dewe posted there. Malu Johnson is offside again. I think he has to watch himself.
Yeah, he's too anxious. His runs are not too perfect. So he needs to observe the last defender of Gbarpolu County in order to not be caught offside, off in it. But anyway, Filebo Izagi said that there is no card for offside. So he will keep on trying. Probably the assistant referee might be unaware, and his runs might just be accepted to give Nimba another goal. But let's see, he's trying his best, but he needs to observe his movement as he runs it through.
Isaac Dewe, the captain and the first goal scorer in this crucial grand final. The concept had a play by the medics from Nimba County. He was just crushed. And a free kick is here for Gbarpolu County instead. Olane Faya will take responsibility of that kick. Faya connects Kamara. Kamara takes a long one looking for Duyan Wosi. There is Patrick Kamara, and Jose Fakwa has sounded a whistle. We have the recess. It has been a very competitive and dramatic, beautiful first half.
Hello and welcome to part 2 of our drama serial on Accelemeter Liberia is working to improve communities close to its operations. This is a story of a company that values its relationship with its communities and is investing a lot of money to make sure our communities are happy and strong.
My people, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting in my office for a while. I was attending another meeting with my boss man. So, why have you come to...
it's Mike Dan. And
yes, indeed, or in 2-1 in favor of Nimba County. So we are anticipating 15 minutes from now. We are anticipating the second and final half of the match. This is of course the grand final of the 2022 edition of the National County Sports Week. You know, this is a biggest county sporting festival in this country. So want to welcome everybody to it. And again, it's still new. There are more time. We've just gone 45 minutes, and they are on recess now, and we are anticipating the second half. So, football is a biscuit among.
So just in case you are tuned in, you are watching Nimba D9 TV live, but it's a simulcast broadcast actually.
Yes,
we are also on Liberia Public Radio, on Twitter, on YouTube as well. We also on Nimba D9 TV and on YouTube as well. Then we live on radio, Voice of Yahweh Mesno, that actually covers Nimba, Grand Jide, and some part of Sando, River says Grand Bassa, Lofa, you know, as well. But it's me, Edmond Bawi, and Mike down here. But Mike, something took our attention from the keyboard game. Of course, Lofa Kante for the first time was being crowned as the champion for this 2021-2022 kickball, you know, champion. But interestingly, the coach took that team comes from Blami in Nimba County.
Yes,
what's your reaction to that?
Well, Ezekiel Dopa is my brother, my father, cousin, for the matter of fact. So this is not a surprise to me, because remember Ezekiel took the Nimba team 7 times to the National County Sportsman Finals as kickball finals, and then he was able to win 3 of those 7 finals. And so this is not a win today. For Lofa County was not a surprise. Ezekiel, remember, he used to be with the national team as a keyboard trainer. So he's a veteran in the business. So I mean, congratulations to him again. So Ezekiel Sonny Dopa is not, he's a household name. He's a veteran in the business. So I mean, it was no surprise to see him. Again, I don't know what actually happened that he was not able to, Nimba was not able to maintain him as the kickball coach. Again, sometimes things go how it went sometimes. So we don't want to follow emphasizing. But again, Ezekiel is a very good kickball coach. It's a kickball. Kickball rather. So I mean, yeah, gave on Lofa victory in the kickball for the first time in the academy. It's a very much historic day for them. Though they've won the finals of the football edition before, but again they won the top of the record for the county meet. I mean, to the keyboard aspect of it. Exactly, this is what they done.
So if you are just tuning in, this is Nimba D9 TV, and we're also live on our YouTube channel. That's Nimba D9 TV. If you are on YouTube, you just go to Nimba D9 TV. You're going to see us there, and you're going to watch the game live. First half, and there with Nimba County leading 2-1 goals from the legs of as a deal with. And
Ashley Johnson also making it
job, but
largely, but after a few minutes, it was Nimba again took the lead, making it 2 against Gbarpolu County. So it's a very fantastic game, and we're hoping that the guys, the boys, will continue their momentum, the momentum they have. We're hoping that they're going to continue the momentum. So that Nimba can win the county meet for the 5th time.
So far from our local things, we have to realize that Representative Gbarpolu is on the field. Earlier on, he spoke to ELBC, which has been relayed on Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesno. On Rolare Yonkwe Road, he was just right behind the field. After a few minutes, he posted from the Samarkand Sports Complex. And Jeremiah Pakun is also on the field. We haven't heard about Senator Prince Yomi Johnson, but the rest of the guys are on the field.
I think normally Senator Johnson, he normally goes to the field, especially when Nimba goes to the final.
Absolutely.
On many occasions, when I cover the national schools meet, giving commentary on some of the radio stations, I saw him there, and I saw him jubilating for his county. And so far, again, one thing I can say that is that the spirit that this team brings to citizens of Liberia, I have not seen any event that Liberians will be so countylistic and will be so
supportive,
nationalistic, especially to the country of origin. I mean, as the spirit of nationalism I've seen so far in the national county sports mean.
So can you now
it's very much
emphasize,
fantastic.
Emphasize that this could be the best way for reconciliation in our country, because you see, this is the only festival that brings everybody together, and everybody will love that county. They will support that county, be a little or not, be a economic, be maybe the economic. The Nimba is an economic booming, in the county, but Gbarpolu people you will see supporting, Grand Crew supporting, and all of that. So can this be used as a tool to unify the country?
Yes, I think it is already. It is a very much unique tool to unify the entire citizen of this country, because when you see the county meet, whenever it is county meet, you will see people who you will know the true color of that, and some may go back at where they come from.
Yes,
they will usually go to their origin. They show that they are connected to the root of where they come from.
You're right.
I have spoken with several individuals in this country during the county meet. The other day, I was speaking with the Grand Jide county team, and the level of nationalism I saw, and the level of support that the county meet brings to bear is again, like Honorable Johnson Gbarpolu was saying. I think we can develop. There should be some
budgetary allocation attached to every county,
to ensure that this festival continues. Because I haven't seen any bigger sporting event in Liberia as compared to the county meet. I've been for sports in this country for a little over 15 plus years now as a journalist, and I've seen the spirit of the county meet is so high. And so like somebody was suggesting on one occasion, Edmond, that the county meet should be each county should host the event from start to end.
It means there will be a lot of developmental and economic benefits going to those countries. People will stay in hotels.
Imagine all those that are currently converged at the SKD. Imagine the number of people. Such a number is in Ganta, for example, and they are watching the game, and some are lodged in Ganta, and in Seklepe, Sanikole, other places.
Tapeta.
You will see the development of each country that is hosting the event. So it's a nationalistic event, and I think those who invented, who launched it, may peace be to the artist William V. Stockman, our late president, whose regime this whole thing started 1956. I think it was a nationalistic idea that actually was established to bring people together.
That's right. So that is the voice of Mike down there. So we this is the side just the flip side of it. Halftime is what the second half is what the second and final half is what we are in looking up to. So let's go by to see what is unfolding.
I think MVP and all those things, let's see. Let's go back to the stadium to see what is actually happening. They are actually about to stage the second half. The second half.
That was the first goal scored by as a deal with and that's as a client replies to make it 1-1. And
so again, it's been a very much good evening, a fantastic evening, bringing people together. The spirit of nationalism so far we've seen in this tournament is something to actually praise.
So, well, Nimba D9 TV is bringing you this game live by way of relaying it from KMTV. Liberia want to say thanks to all of the guys.
Public radio
is also carrying yes, as well. And voice of Yahweh Mesno is there. Ambassador Dolope Kao, Victor Ban, and all of this is team. They are there as Studio C, as we can say, probably. So that is it. So wherever you are in Nimba, your team is leading here 2-1, and let's hope and pray that we keep it up that way, because we cannot just wait to go back to Lectire. So you might be way there in Zorgowi, you might be there in Bonwie, you might be there in Campley, in Lapia 1, you might be there.
Now you must do it using your selection article after registration.
Evening or Liberia time, it might be morning or afternoon time from whatever you are. This is Nimba D9 TV. We're also on YouTube, Nimba D9 TV, and Liberia Public Radio, and on YouTube and that on Twitter. So you can just find us and then click and then keep watching with us, keep sharing. As we move on, we'll continue to between time.
Yes, let's take a break and do some adjustment here.
Absolutely.
We are taking a break. Please stay tuned. Keep watching this program.
Liberia matters to us, so you matter to
Hello and welcome to part 2 of our drama serial on Accelermeter Liberia is working to improve communities close to its operations. This is a story of a company that values its relationship with its communities and is investing a lot of money to make sure our communities are happy and strong.
My people, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting in my office for a while. I was attending another meeting with my boss man. So, why have you come to see me?
My daughter, our old people can say that if you have your farm across the river, you should not complain of your trousers but being wet. So, no need to be sorry for keeping us waiting. We need to know the truth about what all Accelermeter Liberia is doing for us in Liberia, so that the liars will not pull us against the company for no good reason.
Exactly so. Knowing the truth alone is power. Now, you were telling us some of the good things this company is doing.
Yeah.
And will continue to do. But the radio time did not give you the chance to finish. This is why we have come again.
Thank you for coming.
Okay.
But before we can continue talking about what Accelermeter Liberia would
suppliers. Accelermeter and its contractors have provided at least 3,000 good-paying jobs in Liberia. Accelermeter invested $500 million into rehabilitation of the rail and port facilities which were destroyed during the Civil War. As a company, we're committed to our brand promise of transforming tomorrow through sustainability, quality, and leadership. Each built on a foundation of health and safety. We now present to you Accelermeter, proud golden sponsors of 2021 County.
as we still await the second and final half of the game. There were so many predictions Emma today before the start of this whole tournament. I mean, before the start of the game, people were predicting. Some are saying that Neymar 2, Gbarpolu 1, and some are saying Gbarpolu 2, Neymar 1. And many Nigerians that I've spoken with, actually, predicting they have been predicting 2-0, and some are predicted 3-1 or 3-2 as well. So again, we hope to see in the second half how things going to unfold. Actually,
I also predicted that as well.
We are awaiting the second half. We're hoping that everything is going to be fun as been predicted. So keep your prediction coming to our live stream here on the television. We're going to take it. We're going to read it out for you. Keep your prediction coming. Nimba and Gbarpolu, who do you think will carry the national county sports meet this year? Of course, it is the biggest sporting event. But earlier on yesterday, President George Weah helped his county. And this is a part that many people, it was a little bit unprecedented. I haven't seen Weah has made so many history.
Absolutely.
Where as a president, he was able to play in a county sports meet. And imagine, wow, many people have made that banned him from playing, especially in the country meet. Again, I think only the football edition. As for he's a bobby because you are play at international level.
Yeah, but he has not played any other soccer at international level.
Yes,
So well, yeah, that was a wonderful thing until now that music is trending on Facebook. It's and TV, and we are also on YouTube, Nimba TV, and we are also this radio and so where you are from, and also we are making sure you up this time and pick up so whatever you are on the radio, you're traveling vehicle, or maybe you are set. Unless the guys who are now Andrew Lamy, who watching this game, would love to say good afternoon to you, good evening to you, and this is what is unfolding. And shortly, and for now, we're going to be John. Earlier on today. But I believe that we are moving. You can share it, keep sharing it live, and we are here and making sure to bring you all of the happiness from the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex by way of your television and by way of your radio set. So wherever you are, you might be in Dampa, you might be in Quendin, you might be in Gogopa. Your boys are up 2-1 against Gbarpolu County. So it is Mike Dan and Edmund Bawi here at studios, and don't pick out and his team are also there at Radio Voice of Yamisson. But Mike, it's over to you.
Yes, we are hoping to be linked up with KM Television, who we are relaying from. Well, thanks to them for giving us the green light so as to relay this match from them. Also, our partner Liberia Public Radio, which is the host of this particular studio. We want to say thank you to them also for granting us the opportunity to ensure that we are always here making things. So let's read some of the comments that have been coming so far. This one, this is Jinkin Miampe. He says, Jinkin Miampe watching live on Better Hill, Kanta Nimba. Thank you, Jenkins. Jack, is it Mark? Miampe. Let's see this other person. Can you?
He said the game. He said the game love finish. Okay, 2-1. Okay for Gbarpolu. So I think he's just trying to predict that Nimba 2 and Gbarpolu 1.
Yes.
So those are some of the comments. But our proud sponsors today are James Will Harris, Don Truck Company, and Professor Johnson and Gbarpolu, and Dan Kopoya Dennis and the Jala of Family Care. Those are our brands. Assalam, the biggest.
Sponsor of the,
I've been telling you.
Our sponsor.
So I think we can go back. We can go back. Second half, I can see.
Yes, we are trying to go back now. As you can see there, that's let's just read this one quickly from our colleague James Akoye, formerly of ELBC. Said monitoring live from Waterloo, Lower Iowa, USA.
Great job, Mike Dan and Colin.
Thank you, veteran James Akoye. We hope that you are having a great time there. That who is this? Let's hear from this other person.
This one.
Thank you. This way is a thank you for bringing the game to your people. Our big thank goes to KM Television.
Absolutely.
Who is enabling technology. Who we are relaying from.
Yeah, so I think we can go back and we'll be.
No, medals have been given.
Oh, medals have
what
been
we
given.
are seeing now is that medals have been given. Let's read another comment. This is
James
from
Yene.
Johanna Yene.
Yeah, but she said Papa Go.
Papa Go have we Papa Go.
Please help us.
Nimba Kante. Okay, Johanna, thank you. Obed, this is let's take another comment here from you say Odeo Totima.
So maybe I can just read from this in
yes
very while we highlight it. So let's try to get it here. But you're still watching Nimba TV and we're live on Yanomes. So for you that district number 9, keep also sending your comments as we can people back home to know exactly that you are watching with us. Like journalist Akwe just did right now from Iowa, James Akwe. So we have Japan Ricky's vision on the camera is not detailed. It's not detailed, man. So yeah, this way earlier on we read this way on. Jenkins Miape says the one goal in the last bus stop for Gbarpolu. No crossing Nimba victory is sure. Thanks, Mr. Mike Dan and team. Then we have Achi SK Musa. He said, I'm watching from Rwanda, Nimba. We have the cup already. Then we have Leo Henry. He said, my name is Leo Henry. I'm watching you live from Kigali, Rwanda, East Africa. Thanks for the update. Yeah, so this is why we are here today. So Mike, so we are still there. Mike, I think we can go back.
No, we're still waiting the guys.
Okay.
The electors is taking place.
Okay, so electors taking place. So great. So let us read most of your comments coming on this stream. from this end of it, let's take some of the predictions and see. We got Eli Hammer. He said, "Play Nimba, new victory song done by our own brother Obadiah Topa, who is based, yes, journalist Eli Hammer, who is based in Australia." Obadiah Topa.
Is that song that many people have been saying that it is President we sang this song.
So Eli Hammer, you are watching. Can you clarify that? Because this is then, and then we have Morris. This TV isn't clear, man. Nothing. Okay, well, that is how you feel, but you may not know what is happening. Yeah. We have patient Dali is actually officer of the fire service agent in Ganta, and she said, "I'm following you live from Ganta City, Nimba County. Thank you, patience. All we need you and all to do is to keep sharing this live video." So the athletics is going on, giving your medals and all that one is ongoing. Earlier on, Nimba Kante won the athletics, you know.
Yeah, in which category? Is it the
track and field?
The track and field.
Yes, yeah, but I don't know. Yes, I don't know how many meters run was that. So we have Edwin Gwakoi. He said, "We wish victory for Nimba. It happened before and will happen again." So we have Wakema Sendolo. He said, "Nimba victory all day." Then we have Jonah Kojolo. He said, "Will you people please forget about playing these songs and we need to see the game?" So that was earlier on. So do not worry. The game started. Y'all please show it. That was fun. Yes. So those are comments that were coming on earlier on So somebody is saying we need to replay this. Kopo, came and said we need to redo Dina TV after this. So then we got Mary Rose Jacobs. She said, "I'm watching for Senecola City, Nimba County. Victory is sure." We are Alfred Ure.
I don't know what does he mean by redo. I don't know. Is it the coverage?
I don't know. So he has to clarify. Alfred Ure say, "I hope Team B fan there should be no confusion." No, absolutely not. Nelson Dolo say, we rally Nimba County. Margareta Sarah Leon said Nimba County victory. T-Man Doma say, "My God, please save our day. Nimba victory." Deborah July Queen Matvi said Nimba all the way. Leo Henry said, "My name is," okay, we read that one earlier on. And Achi SK Musa said, "Nimba, we are on your bike right from Rwanda. The cup is ours." Achi said, "I'm watching from Rwanda." Jenkins, I think we read these comments, earlier on during the broadcast. Augustine Gleby say, "I'm watching Nimba from NC Victory Nimba." Then we got Topasin's son. He said, when the game starting, the game already started is on. MC American say, "I'm on your bike every day." That's good, MC. Thanks for always watching us. So these are comments. Nimba County 2, Gbarpolu 0. These are predictions.
Several comments.
Several comments that we cannot read all. So those are comments we're taking from here, from your television stream. But well, we are still here, and it's Mike Dan, and my name is Edmond Bawi. Radio Voice of Yahweh listener. You might be in Biandoru, you might be in Riverside, you might be in the Grand Basso, you might be in Logwato, you might be in Campley, you might be in Bounce, Secretary Ganta. Your team is up 2-1 against Gbarpolu County. Mike, it's over to you.
Yes, indeed. We are hoping for the second half of the match. I think from all indication, we're going to join a live feed from KM Television there to see that if the second and final half of the match has started. Again, we want to say that some of the image you are seeing, the reason why it is with the way it is, from the SKD, the network there is not as perfect as the one we have in studio here. Here we can see us on the screen here.
Absolutely.
We there's no tripping from us, but again, it's where we are relaying from. I think this is where the problem is from.
Mike, I think we can go back there to see.
It is not just us, all that doing that. So let's see what we can go back to the SKD if the game has started. Let's go back to the SKD.
Final 2020 County Sports Meet of Liberia. Nimba County up against Gbarpolu County. Nimba on their way to claim their 5th county meet title, having won the trophy of previous 4 occasions. There's a cross. Say goalkeeper, the heavy goalkeeper. Continue showing brilliance. Being top notch. So a quick kick is there for Gbarpolu County. Very spirited clash. One substitution so far. Gbarpolu County. First half goalkeeper Andrew Kuma, after conceding 2 goals, was able to continue on the match. So he was fully substituted. Probably he had some injury. I'm here with you on the commentary. You didn't tell me your success, Nimba. Hopefully enjoy by winning that Antonio. Patrick Kamara will take a free kick here for Gbarpolu County.
There is Kamara delivery. And a shot is done from Jerry Libo. Clearance from Josiah C. Still here, Kamara.
It's out of play.
As he can be fast, Mohamed Keita from the right flank. Keita is running. Keita is excellent. It's free kick. So the first incident. Keita dragged to see himself in the box. So Mr. Thomas Farr following us all the way to the US. Free kick is in a comfortable position. I can't after the way. Stand aside on top of it. After around there, he gets a kick.
That was just a little distance from the goal post. Let's see how we measure.
So Gbarpolu has substitution, the first substitution for the second half. We are just 5 minutes in the second half. Jerry Lipo comes off and he will be replaced by Gbarpolu. As the Forest continue to the score, bid to find an equalizer. Second half, two teams energized, looking forward to see what happens. Let's still comfortable. Just good difference, and just like what happened in the first half, when we were easily as in fire got goal, just as the football got second goal. I think similar to what you see. Gbarpolu coming in, the pressing, you saw always have performance.
Of course, both teams are out there with aggression.
That was Malu Johnson. He was offside, and that was also a very good one for him.
Yeah, both teams are out there with more aggression. So let's see how best they work it up. But not seeing too much from Gbarpolu star man, Sarkofe.
Yes, Sarkofe. Yes, to see him.
Yes, I'm not.
The man he was against Riverside County. I saw him winning the day of the match.
Of course, also against Mike Ibi County.
Against Mike Ibi was also.
Yes, yeah, I'm not saying much for him. But let's see, probably he could overturn things for Gbarpolu County. So, Nimba County,
the youngest county in Liberia, created as a county in 2001. Separated from local county. Just like I see it there.
it was a far call that Moses Pogba before Josiah had a control of that ball. Meaning no threat to Gbarpolu County. It was not good for Onani. A great interception again by him.
Oscar Harris, a very good work. Machibo, they back to Patrick.
Great touches from
That's nice from the 2 meters there.
Manu just on the run. Patrick Samara was there again.
It was quite
beautiful from Pachibo and as they deal with his central midfield
for
for Nimba County.
Sitting in front. Gbarpolu fighting from the back.
Thanks to continue watching KTV Nigeria. Bringing you live commentary the 2021-2022 National Schools with football grand final between Gbarpolu County and Nimba County. Nimba County are in the lead 2-1. As the DAW and Josiah CA got the goals for Nimba County, while Ase Kanyon got the consolation for Gbarpolu County. A long cross there, the Ase DAW.
There is Josiah C. Mohamed Keita could not head on it. Gbarpolu County trying to get up by attack, but Kofe could not big pass. Pascal Harris. There is now Keita. Still here, Mohamed Keita. Now Kofe. Good play. We will see. He passes back to Kofe. And Samokaya making a run. Good one from Pascal Harris again. Very brilliant.
I think Pascal is just excellent against Kofe today. Because once you allow Kofe to have total control of the ball and able to do that penetrating move, it becomes dangerous for your defense. And Pascal Harris just on top of things for Nimba County here, trying to close up Kofe, cut off every attempt he tried to make against Nimba County. So it's just perfect for Pascal Harris.
So 12 minutes have elapsed in the second half. Yet nothing different on the score sheet. Still way 2-1 against Gbarpolu County. Gbarpolu second half substitute. What happened was with the referee for both four. As a Dewey. He scored for Nimba County in the 2021 semi-final against Meridian County. That's the 2020 semi-final. And that was the winning goal for Nimba. Took Nimba to the final, which they eventually lost to Gbarpolu County. Nimba County, a powerhouse in the national county sports meet. They were already favorite, a pre-tournament favorite, and they were on the way to lift the title. But that's Gbarpolu County, who won the tournament the first time they went to the final in 2004, and this is the second time they are into the final. So a lot of fans are still looking to see was won against Lofa County in 2004, just 3 years after they were created as a county in Liberia.
That would be a perfect record for Gbarpolu County. Meaning for every time they move to the grand final, they would clinch the grand final of the National County Sports Meet. But let's see whether that record can be made yet that Gbarpolu County.
Romeo Jackson is down to Otoso Jackson. Mohamed Keita. What a play there for Keita. And he now gets connection with Makato. But Makato has been challenged by Sekou Kamara.
And that was
the end of his throw in there, Kamara. The Gbarpolu County's captain. He came off the bench in the quarterfinals to score the winning goal with a brilliant header that saw the Gbarpolu boys making their way to the semi-final. Here is Sarah Small, still there for ball. Malu Johnson has it. It goes face to face with Onani Fire. Johnson is still there. Gets a slip. And a confident defending from Onani Fire. Nimba counter with it. Francesco Pajibo. Isaac Dewie. Malu Johnson. Sarah Small. The flags up. That's a very great call from the first assistant, Joel W. of FIFA match assistant referee. One of the best Liberian can boast of now.
And he's the most senior FIFA batch assistant referee in Liberia. Taking over from Ibrahim Famule, who retired as FIFA batch referee.
Back comes on attack. And they pointed the flags up on Saturday. And that just happened with it. But that was just a good decision by the referee. Gbarpolu County still ain't giving up. Here is Sarkofe. Kofe challenged by Pascal Harris. And the free kick is given to Sarkofe. There seems to be a bit of tension here. Pascal Harris has to be careful, else he will be cautioned by the referee. The decision has already been taken by Moses Fogba. Pascal.
That was a nurse call by Moses Fogba, and he's really doing well alongside with a team of officials here today in the grand final.
Romeo Jackson with a long-reach effort, but again very far over the bar. A very clean finish from Isaac Dewie in the first half to put Nimba County in front. And a wobbly equalizer from Isaac Kaya. And a fiery one from Josiah C. Gbarpolu County located in the north of Liberia, and in the west they are border with Gbarpolu County. In the south-west, border with Bombay County. In the south, border with Bon County, and in the east, border with Lofa County. In the northwest, they are border with the Republic of Sierra Leone. They have a population of 83,758 persons, according to the 2008 census, making it the 11th most populous county in Liberia. Cover an area of 9,600 89 square kilometers. Nimba located in the northeastern part of Liberia. So the east they border with the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire, and in the northeast Nimba border with the Republic of Guinea. In the west, they are border with Bonk and Grand Bassa counties. In the southwest, they have Rivers. In the southeast, Grand County. And so far, Nimba, the second most popular county is in Liberia, with a population of over 466,026. As in census, and cover a land space of 11,055 kilometers square. Gbarpolu County is still here trying to push strong back, but Nimba County now willing to succumb. There is a kick from Sekou Kamara. He's looking for Kaya. Kaya brought down the bars. But the rest said nothing happened. Sekou Kamara again. Now Francesco Pajibo. Malu Johnson, but the foul is committed there by Saros Mo, and he's been shown a yellow card by Moses Fopa. Gbarpolu County remain in the black and gold outfit, which was used in the semi-final to defeat McGibbon County 2-1. Finally, it's difficult here. This will be trouble. That was from Amara Kamara, and of course, I've just been held onto by goalkeeper Teddy Colley.
That was a brilliant coming out by goalkeeper Teddy Colley. He plays for Heavy 11 in the Orange First Division League. They were the champions in the 2019. That's the 2020-2021 Orange Second Division League. They were champions, got promoted to the First Division. Currently, they are participating. So Teddy Colley been very outstanding in Liberia. He's a member of the Under 20 team of Liberia. Very outstanding goalkeeper here.
So we have 1 minutes to have this match put to bed, and Nimba County still have a 9-1 lead. That's 2-1 on the score sheet. Coach, wherever you join from, this is Game TV Live. You can please share the broadcast with others who join you. This broadcast is brought to you by Orange Liberia. Daniel Success Topra. The commentary team Nimba County on attack. Malu Johnson. Still the Ato. Olani Fire, now give me space. Ato, he goes through. MacArthur is still there. Now, Patrick Kamara. MacArthur still himself. He went back in there.
He did too much time. What's the he just needed to chew pass in 18 about similar for us to deal with when Nimba got the lead. So I think the team will be in the 18 about or any member of Gbarpolu County could just flash the ball in the goalpost. So
but it's still the territory of Gbarpolu County. And it'll be a ball to be taken as a throw for Nimba County. Navigator has the ball over head, takes a long throw, and the header is there, deflected, collected now by goalkeeper Dura. Dura puts it forward.
I don't know what Ronaldo was really thinking about.
It was a chance, a moment for Gbarpolu to put the match back on level, but it just trouble in front of the goalpost. So frustrating.
I think Gbarpolu needs to make use of all necessary chances they have. Or if they might blame themselves if they lost this final. That was a glorious opportunity there. That perfect of central referee was for her. He's not expecting anything.
Let me just go back to there is a cheese there from Adam Freeman. For Makato. Went out of play in Atomi this year for the Mountain Conquerors. So this game waiting for something to back. Worry, Mato, I'm pretty sure Sarah's boy is coming up. Yes, he is. Sarah's boy is the man coming up to give way for Worry Mato to make way. Nimba in the crucial match, he came off the bench in the semi-final and the second goal. For Malu Johnson, Murray gets the first touch and the connection with Malu Johnson. Johnson is still there. A foul committed there by Malu Johnson against Olane Fire. And Fire just rolling on the line in agony.
So this is the point where tactics needs to be applied. At this point, we hope to see some tactical display from Coach Matthew D, as well as Coach Mota Fofana.
So for Nimba County, it is getting better. For Gbarpolu County, it is slipping off. As the clock indicates 60 minutes left to play for. Alongside a stoppage time, if there will be any added by referee Moses Papa. Adam Freeman. Azekaya. So yeah, for Azekaya. Robert Joshua's in the way, and I throw it for Nimba County again. This is the moment for the law with the children to be quenched for Nimba County having won the trophy in 2011. This has been looking for a moment like this one. This is the first captain trophy for Mustafa. He took me back to Fernando in 2018 and lost it to Grand Ambassador Cup. In 2020 again, he went through to the final with Nimba. Only to lose it Gbarpolu County. There is Malu Johnson, Bori Matos in the States, and Makata also makes a Malu Hassan. That's a play from Lani Fire. Advancing on attack, but you have to do the throw in and Bobo Dix to Sankofa. First assistant is demanding that the ball be brought back by Bobo Dix. So now against Dix, challenge against Josiah C. Josiah C scored one of the two goals for Nimba against Monserrado in the quarterfinals of the country last year. They lost 3-2 to Monserrado County. No one looking for a body man to Harris was once you release that sufficient in a crucial final, that's very why I say Gbarpolu County is still compromising. They still showcasing, they still keep pushing, they still keep hoping, and they are always into the half.
Yes, sure, this lead is not just sufficient, but Nimba County, Bori, in it.
And just trying to go to Bori Matos, they will be.
So Nimba needs to act to relax things for themselves here. But Gbarpolu County are not relenting to mark the pressure on Nimba County. Corner kick.
Take the ball from the right corner from the center. They will listen. The header is there for clearance from Patrick Kamara. He already has a problem with the head, and there is a touch there. Making away this as fast as possible. Patrick Kamara can get You don't know for crying higher. Sarcophagus making a change in possession of the ball. Challenge
Now this is the movement that Nimba need to look at. They need to see how Nimba County, if they need to win this trophy, they need to look at sarcophagus movement in their half.
Julia Wilson. A long shot. But as easy as you could ever think for Teddy Colley. The Heavy 11 goalkeeper is just bringing the presence of Heavy in the goalpost of Nimba.
Obviously.
I'm sure he has the interest with you.
Yes, because once you say Heavy 11, so you are talking about the 11 injuries.
Through gets a shot.
That could be a penalty for mine. Thought.
No, I don't think so. He was already falling to the ground and he hides there on the ground. So there was no.
You look at the movement of the defender. He had his emotion, by the way. But that's the call of the referee. He said no, it's not just sufficient to be called. But let's see.
Nimba County on the way to win the first County Meet Trophy. In over a decade. The first time since 2011 after the warning against McGibby County. But there seems to be some situation outside the stadium. Sarcophagus, good play from Dara scored again. Nimba County. MacArthur now to Bori Mator. MacArthur is very close to Mator. Mator looking for space. He gets a shot.
That was too savage. Yeah, it was just savage by Bori. And like I always say, the attack of Nimba just need to relax themselves, play the ball around, have that penetrating passes. I'm very sure they will get more goals. Flory.
Sarcophagus face to face with Darasco. Still there, Coffin. The Sunday FC forward is still there. A throw in the net for Gbarpolu County. And I can tell you, time is flying away from Gbarpolu County. Olani Fire. Sekou Kamara puts it back. It is being headed again by Francesco Pajibo. Now Bori Mator. Sekou Kamara.
So, Muta Fufana and his boys.
Another cross. Clearance is there from Sambakaya. Josiah C. Josiah C is still here. And it's a shot from outside the box. Mohamed Keita.
Fofana and his team are left with less than 6 minutes to play for. Was just perfect of the Gunnersville player, Dara School. He once played for Chibat FC in Grand Bassa County. Just perfect for him, his very first county meet appearance. Being trusted by Coach Muta Fufana, who also coached Gunnersville FC.
There's Gbarpolu's counter corner, and the header's there. Goalkeeper's out of the box. That's out of the post. And the flag's up for an infringement. And goalkeeper Teddy Colley is unable to wake up from the ground.
Teddy, wait.
He has some situation. And so he will need a medical team to get him some first aid to ensure that he gets back to his feet.
In so doing, Teddy will eat up some time there. Some seconds will be eaten by Teddy Cordy while he's on the ground. But let's see how many minutes will be added up.
Teddy still lies on the floor. And we have less than 2 minutes ticking on the clock. Even though we still expected that minutes will be added if the 3-6 referee necessary. To injury time added on after the 90 minutes. But 2-1 is the lead for Nimba County against Gbarpolu here. It is all important 2021 and 2022 National County Sports Meet Grand Final.
Gradually, this game is going to bed. Teddy Cordy is back. And we take the goal kick for Nimba County. He puts his right foot into it. Long intended for MacArthur Mark. Poor connection there. Pascal Harris.
Pascal Harris not taking anything easy. Patrick Kamara. The throw in is for the boys from Gbarpolu City. You can see how the Nimba County fans are already setting up for celebration, only waiting for Mose Fokpa's last whistle to bust the celebration open. As the Kaya flag is up. Gbarpolu County had a breakthrough from Group D of the county league after winning a protest against group host Bomi County. They finished top of the group with that protest. Nimba County, Malu Johnson, NFC. It is still here. Malu looking for it. He's done. The referee said, no, get it, let's go. And Nimba County still has it. Isaac Dewi. Here is the impressive Mohamed Keita. Back to Captain Dewi. Pascal Harry with a long one. Looking for Bori Mator. Or his goalkeeper, Richard Dora, who will deal with it. So 3 minutes. I've been added here. 3 minutes. Can Nimba Kante still hold on to it? Or will Gbarpolu put up that dramatic performance? Mohamed Keita for Nimba Kante. Intention for Malu Johnson. The energy from Johnson could not help him get it.
So,
Nimba Kante. They are almost through to be crowned champions of the National County Sports League in the 2021 and 2022 edition. What a glorious evening it will be for the Nimbayans all across the globe. And I tell you, they cannot wait. The celebration has already started, but we still have a few minutes to play. Nimba Kante with the possession here. Can we have something dramatic coming up to force this match into an extra time? Here is Joseph Mongo to come on for Gbarpolu County. But the boys still in play. Isaac Dewie looking for Bori Mator. Patrick Kamara now for Gbarpolu County. This will give way for Joseph Mongo to come on. And Romeo Jackson, the Liska FC. Right wing back is the man to come off. Nimba Kante. It is almost done. They are almost there. Less than a minute on the clock, and Nimba Kante will be crowned champions of Liberia in the National County Sports Meet. Goalkeeper Teddy Colley is on the floor. Probably it is some tactics to see the minute going.
That's just obvious in football. And Teddy will do everything possible to eat up some minutes. Just mean Teddy is just sending his legs up, like to say something seriously happening to him. But after a few seconds, you see Teddy up to continue this match.
And I tell you, you can see the players of Nimba County, Francesco Pajibo. The game is still on, but they're already dancing.
Of course.
They're already dancing as goalkeeper Teddy Colley lands on the floor. Yeah, Darius Cole and Francesco Pajibo, they cannot just wait to celebrate.
Of course.
This is so stupendous. This is so historic. This is so phenomenal.
Mota Fofana finally.
The players are already up.
And
the final whistle sound is what left to go.
And a moment from
Nimba
now.
Kante are almost there with it.
And a moment from now, Mota Fofana will be the man of the day after fighting on several occasions.
Well, what I see. Mota Fofana, hands to his waist, waiting to jump in the field upon the sound of the final whistle to celebrate. And there goes the fourth whistle. Nimba Kante are champions of Liberia once again for the first time since 2011, and they have laid their hand on the county crown. The spectators have already burst up in the field and the security into the field to provide security for the match officials. And this is a glorious night here in Peaceville. Nimba County are champions once again in Liberia. What a night here for Nimba County.
Obviously not. This is the movement that the Nimbayans been awaiting. And it has finally come. Nimba County have tied the record with Grand Crew County on the National County Sports Meet Championship. And Mokta Fofana has finally clinched the title with his beloved Nimba County. This is the movement.
Nimba get more right. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get more right. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get play. Nimba go, Nimba can, Nimba get play. Imagine why we Asia, getting we talking and why we Asia. Nimba in a slow way Asia, getting we talking and why we Asia. Matifeking and why we Asia, getting we talking and why we Asia. Baby, that been a slow way Asia, getting we talking a slow way Asia. It I got been and why we Asia, getting we talking and why we Asia. It's your commentator. Yeah, from Virginia. Get up in bedroom, play the song. Let's go. Zap, I want my ass here. Quiet, Nimba, quiet, Nimba, yeah, Nimba, yeah. Today for me and you, I am a today for me and you, I am Nimba get it for here, as you get it for here. Nimba gonna get it for here, as you get it for here. Nimba play it for here, as you get it for here. Strong support of Nimba County, on a road free, Yummy Johnson, on a road for Chicago, on a road Jeremiah McCoy, on a road Larry B. Youngway, on a road Royal Thomas, Honorable Pre-Topa, take out the bus, he dey come blow white, Honorable Flood Toma, Honorable Town Mumbai, Honorable Tall Popa, Oliver Desua, Adonis Miller, Tamon Yomi, Step Committee, Aguyo Strong, Honorable Saint Brown, Ferry Jegba, Yago ni my house here, quiet. Nimba quiet, Nimba quiet, Wazon, say, don't good, Wakana get Pligana, you are one girl. Nimba ready to play, Nimba can't ready to play, Nimba ready to school, Nimba can't ready to school, Nimba play, so let me get back, Nimba play, so let me get back, Nimba play, so let me get back, now they can't that we love, like be ready, Nimba play, so let me get back, Nimba play, so let me get back, Nimba play, so let me get back. Now the candidate we love, like be ready. Ambassador, a boss of one, strong supporter, I mean strong, the young coach. For Zawiye, Successful black YouTuber.
We will go to the stadium where the ceremony is taking place. But however, it all ended Nima 2, Gbarpolu County 1. That was the prediction that many were making today. And it's finally come to, of course, to a reality. So wherever you welcome back to Nimba television like Europe Public Radio is also here together. We were relaying this match.
Thank you as I was in studio. I pray to God in my heart. If you know I was
The spirit from could tell that the boys were actually ready. They were ready to carry the victory.
Absolutely. So yes, so
yes, so it was actually very much fantastic that the boys actually they put him on the back.
So Nimba Kante dominating individual war. Amara is the best defender of the tournament as well. It is obvious he was absolutely perfect in his work. He was a complete roadblock in the defense. And he walks away with the best defender of the tournament. It's Amara Kamara. In the National Division League. In the new season for that country, and you got a Nimba to The most valuable, that's the most valuable player, Sir Kofe, is the most valuable player of the tournament from Gbarpolu County. Though his county did not get their hands on the trophy, but he has the biggest individual award in the tournament to walk away. So the silverware will be given, and the second place team, Gbarpolu County, will march to the podium, one person after the other, as they get the medals worn on their necks. It's hard to be taken, but that is how it is. That is the result of the game. And nothing can be done about that. Gbarpolu. But I think that was a milestone achievement for them, Gbarpolu County. That was a glorious one for them. A good one as well. Reaching the final for the first time since 2004. Especially coming to the tournament, not being the favorite, but went on with the biggest surprise, coming to reach the grand final. So Gbarpolu County's captain Sekou Kamara comes on to get the symbolic check, which is $150,000 for finishing second in the 2021 and 2022 National County Sports Meet. Here comes the match officials now to